Alright guys, my name's Programmer Man, back to you with another video today. The topic today is Black Ops 3. Now, if we go to their website, they now have, you can now pre-order, Black Ops 3 for older gen consoles for PS3 and Xbox 360. So for you guys who have older gen consoles, there you go. But there's one thing, I wouldn't recommend getting it. My reason why is because if you have Advanced Warfare right now and you own an older gen console and you have Advanced Warfare for it, you know what I'm talking about. The menus are slow and laggish, and sometimes the game even crashes. Also, the graphics are toned down too, so it's just not gonna look as good. Most of the games these days, they're mostly meant for the newer consoles, so they're pretty much made for the newer consoles and then toned down for the older consoles. So they just don't run as smoothly as the newer consoles. That is why I wouldn't recommend getting it. It's merely because the consoles can't really handle the newer games. So if you have a next gen console, I would recommend getting it for that. And if you do not have a next gen console, then I'd recommend getting one, because the older consoles will most likely not be able to run as smoothly as the next gen consoles. I mean, obviously, if you don't really care about that, then that's just your opinion, but I'm thinking it's going to end up like Advanced Warfare, which was not very console friendly for the older consoles. If you were going out to get a new console, I would recommend getting the Xbox One if you are tight on money. It is cheaper right now than the PS4, so if you're tight on money and that's what is going to influence you to make your decision to get the next console, then I would recommend getting that one. Now, if you don't really care about the money and you would like to have slightly better graphics, then I'd recommend getting the PS4. The graphics are going to be slightly better because Xbox One runs on 720p, which is outputted to 1080p, but it's only really running on 720p. So the PS4 ends up looking a little bit sharper, but you can't really tell a difference. Also, the PS4 graphics, not just graphics, but processing is better. But again, it depends on how much money you're willing to spend and what your friends have, and all that other stuff. So I would just take a look at all of the opinions of other people's opinions, my opinion, what your friends have, maybe even the specs, and then base your own opinion off of that. Really, there is no difference besides people having your friends having Xbox Ones and PS4s. So really, it doesn't really matter. Now, obviously, it's gonna have zombies. If you guys are up to date, multiplayer. One thing to point out, and I'm sure you guys all know about this. If you're watching this, you've probably watched the trailer too. So, thrust jumps. It even says that you are going to be using controlled thrust jumps, which I'm interpreting as a gradual increase in altitude, not like Advanced Warfare, which is just a double jump and you're out of situations really quickly. Hopefully it's going to be a more traditional feel, and it says that it's allowing players to be successful with traditional movement, which is a key factor for them getting more people to play this game. Obviously, Call of Duty franchise players are going to just be playing this anyway. So they're gonna have thrust jumps, and I'm guessing it's gonna feel more like a jetpack, or it's a gradual increase. And a new thing that they're adding wall runs, which is going to be interesting in how that's going to run in multiplayer. Can't wait to figure out what's going to happen, figure out the movements and stuff. But if you've watched the trailer, you've already seen a snippet of it, and it looks pretty cool. This is along with all of the other traditional movements, so hopefully you guys will be able to make your decision off of this. Hopefully you guys are happy that they're doing older consoles. Also, one more thing to point out, I heard that they're doing, for a campaign, you can you can have players play with you, like friends and stuff, like normal, but for older gen consoles it will only be 2 players, whereas next gen console it will be up to 4 players. So that's all I have for today, guys. If you guys want to go check out everything yourself, you can go to their website at www.callofduty.com/blackops3. Alright, guys, like and subscribe, and as always, peace out.